Politics as usual.
Hip hop, rap, music. Is it the most dangerous job right now? It's been a lot of conversation with that narrative. And obviously, we've had a lot of recent deaths in the game. So before we even get into that, just have a quick moment of silence for Takeoff, P&B Rock, and just all the other fallen soldiers that we lost. Word. Respect to them. So, who want to start this off, man? What are we thinking? Like, has rap gotten to that point that, rappers are targets now? You know what I'm saying? It's not safe to be a rapper, whether it's the content that's spewed in the music or just being having that status of being a rapper and people knowing where you are. Like, what's y'all take on that? Who wanna jump into it first?
Well, I say people saying that rap is the most dangerous job. Hell no, that's not the most dangerous job. I think a lot of rappers is just the case of being at the wrong place at the wrong time. You kind of putting like yourself in situation. I don't think nobody's really being killed out there because they're a rapper. Like nobody's on the hunt for rappers.
Okay.
What I feel like it's U.S. soldiers out there. It's people on the hunt for soldiers.
Okay.
It's whole countries out there. So now rappers is not the most dangerous job.
But what about the beefs though? It's a lot of rappers with beefs and
See, that's street stuff. That's not that's something
and all that.
Because a person like J. Cole, I don't think is walking out scared because he's a rapper, or Kendrick. It's the rappers who put themselves in certain situations.
What do you think about content though? Does content matter?
Definitely, yeah. Content, you putting yourself and you trying to live up to what you rapping about. So you putting yourself in situations that's getting you killed. It's not because you're a rapper, it's because you're doing dumb shit.
Phil, what you think? Should rappers have bodyguards, or should they move around like that?
A lot of them do. A lot of them don't. I think that it's about the energy. Kind of picking back on what Carl said. It's about the energy that you put out and you put back in. So to your point, J. Cole, Kendrick, maybe even Big Crit to a lesser degree. They're not walking around worried about if somebody's going to kill them. They don't put out their energy in their music. So a lot of times you rap about killing your ops, or you rap about I'm the biggest drug dealer, or I'm the biggest gangster. People test you, and not just people testing you. It's also people. It's also just like laws of attraction. Like you put that energy out, a lot of times it comes back to you. Got to be ready for it. So a lot of times guys walk around, they think shit may be sweet, but it's not necessarily sweet at all.
It's the environment you into. Like a lot of people, you wearing these $100,000 jewelry around wolves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These niggas out here hungry.
But like I said, that's part of the energy that you give off.
Yeah.
Like you said, you rap about
The imagery, all
you
that.
rap about the big diamond earrings, the diamond chain, etc. You got to wear it as part of the uniform. Most rappers, when they first come on, that's part of the starter kick is the diamond chain now. So now you wearing that, and of course rappers
You
wanna
might
get
gotta
in the
stay
hood.
inside though. You gonna do all that. Don't come around where everybody hungry
Part
at.
of that is I got to be outside too. I want to be outside.
Do you today? I don't feel you gotta be outside to be a rapper.
You don't have to be outside, but like you still got to move around.
It depends on what kind of rapper you are.
So like I said, a lot of times too, like if you are
Give me a rapper that you feel gotta be outside.
A rapper that got to be outside.
Yeah.
Pretty much the entire new generation of rappers
I don't think so.
because of what they rap about.
I feel like today, like
21 Savage got to be outside.
21 could sit in the house and just put out music 24/7. Like I don't think you had to go, like back in the day you had to go to certain spots. You had to do meet and greets back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Today,
Right.
your audience is all listening. I'm listening to you on the phone. Your shit come right to my phone.
You don't gotta be.
don't gotta
be
touch
out
nobody.
there visibly.
You ain't gotta kiss
or
no
touch
babies or
them.
nothing.
I think
Well,
them to certain ones, but the ones that's getting killed still gotta go get that. A lot of times those aren't necessarily the top tier artists. A lot of times those are still the artists that are getting that brown paper bag. They still go to the shows. That are still coming. That still to be going to certain particular spots that hey. You know what I mean? They got to work. They got to go to the club with the promoters.
So
Not all the bigger artists.
The artists that unfortunately have passed away, like that. I'm gonna take Takeoff for example. That's just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. He ain't had to be outside. He ain't had to get no brown paper bag for anybody. The place he was at, he's at the dice game.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be
He said
there.
a bowling alley.
Allegedly.
A bowling
Allegedly,
alley.
a dice game was
Yeah.
taking place.
Right.
But it was at
It's a
bowling
place he
alley
didn't have
in
to be
Houston,
at.
Texas.
It's a place that no rapper had to be at.
All right, but let me play devil's advocate real quick because I hear what both of y'all points and Trey, I want to get to you to see what you think. So taking takeoffs, untimely passing and it being the most recent one in the game. God forbid there's no more by the time this episode airs, and then also using P&B Rock as an example. P&B Rock, actually, I want to focus in on that because he was in L.A. and he went to a Roscoe's and he was there with his lady.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, so my whole thing is like, is that another case of wrong place, wrong time? Because I mean,
You
my
talk
man
to a lot
wanna
of
get
people in
breakfast.
Cali, they say that's the wrong
That's it.
Roscoe's.
So he went to he pulled up at the wrong Roscoe's basically.
You talk to people in Cali, they
And
say
was he I don't know the particulars of everything that happened, but it's like, damn, you can't even go get breakfast.
nah,
You know
I
what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
I mean, he could have went and got breakfast. I think, and this goes into like my point in this whole situation is like when you become a rapper, you are now a public figure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And based on how popular of a rapper you are, determines how big of a public figure you are.
Right.
And if you're big, bro, you gotta move strategic. And in P&B Rock situation, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't very strategic because there was a post that went out revealing his location.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say he did it. I think it reported was his girlfriend did it or something. But
Right.
like when you out, bro, you know what I'm saying? You out enjoying life. You doing regular people stuff. Like it's probably smart not to reveal your location. Just do what you got to do. If you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to post something about it, do it after the fact. You know what I
Right.
mean? Post it after you done already
Post
left.
after you'd already left.
Yeah, because I mean, it's always people, you know what I'm saying, plotting and, you know what I'm saying, waiting for stuff like that to happen, waiting for posts to come up, waiting for locations to be, dropped and just ready to make a move like that. So,
Yeah.
you just gotta move strategic, man. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. Like I said, with that brother and then Takeoff, man. Like I said, the bowling alley and allegedly, Quavo had some words with some other guys, and it's a lot of different stories. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really gonna get into that, but just the fact that, none of us obviously knew Takeoff personally, but just his demeanor and what he gave off. He was the laid back, kind of like reserved member of the Migos. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that knew him best said that he was chilling. Like Takeoff was really a chilled individual. Excuse me. So for that to happen to him in that way, I was just like, okay.
Let me ask you,
what's
IB,
going on? Like,
do you feel like being a rapper is the most dangerous job?
I don't know if it's the most dangerous job, but it's getting
up
more dangerous.
It's up there.
And I feel like
I feel like people are getting killed because they are a rapper. Like
Not
you a
necessarily
rapper, I'm
because
going to kill you.
Not necessarily because they are rappers per se, but I will say that rappers need to move a lot smarter than what they've been moving.
That's people in general.
Particular rappers.
And especially particular rappers, especially what you putting out in your music. I even seen a clip. Tony Yayo on Vlad. He was saying he thinks rappers should go back to wearing bulletproof vests, like 50 era and all that.
I think every entertainer should.
Okay,
Every public
and if you don't want to go that route, obviously they got
Bulletproof van, all
bulletproof
that.
cars.
Yeah.
And just beef up security, man. It don't make you soft to have security, even if you got one. Like it don't, and it does not necessarily mean that your life is gonna be saved because things happen. But the chances of things happening are, or the likelihood of those type of things happening are less than you moving around. A lot of rappers feel like they just don't need that. They don't, what I'm saying? They want to move around by themselves, and it's just not smart.
And
You know what I'm
also,
saying?
like some of the spots that you used to frequent, you just can't frequent no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I say, you may not be able to need to go to
Facts.
to the hood Roscoe's, go to the one in Hollywood.
Right.
You go on to that one. They said that joint was in the middle of four different hoods.
Right.
So
I
it's
just disagree.
You
that
give me some money tomorrow. I'm not going back to the old neighborhood. Like for what?
I just-
I mean, it's like
But again,
nobody. I rock with them no more anyway. So
I just
what I'm there
disagree
for?
that rappers getting killed because they rappers. So I feel like that don't make it a dangerous job. If you are a rapper and you rap about certain things and you put yourself in certain positions, you're making yourself a target. That's a fact. And that's any entertainer. If The Rock goes to the hood with all his jewelry on, talking crazy, something might happen to him. If he has no security around
You said The Rock?
The Rock. If he has no security with him,
That was a hell of a.
if he has, I'm just saying, if he got no security with him,
Buff
Shout out to
ass.
Dwayne
and he
Johnson.
go to
Yeah.
hey, look, you could buff you. Hey, a bullet You can't box no
But
bullet.
I guess it's crazy because like we still talking about rappers getting killed in 2022.
And also
Obviously-
this, listen, also this. It sounds like it's a lot of rappers because today everybody's a fucking rapper. It's more rappers today than it was back in the day.
True.
So if Joe Blow gets shot in the street, he probably had a mixtape out. He a rapper.
True.
There's so many rappers that's out here.
I guess I'm just I'm not. It's more disappointing because, like I said, coming from us growing up in the '90s and seeing the shit that happened with Pac and Big, and it's still happening now, and especially at the rate that it's happening. I'm just like, come on, man! Like these dudes obviously got in the game to better their lives and better their family lives. They making money, well, legit money. So it's like it's kind of just backwards to me. It's like, damn, how you go to being this successful and going into one lifestyle to another lifestyle, but you still got the old shit that's catching up with you, or just like you said, being in the wrong place, wrong time, having the wrong people around you, whatever the case may be. It's like
More money, more problems, bro.
That might also
People get
our last
envious.
episode. That might have to go from my last episode. We talking about the OGs and stuff. That might has to play a part too. Some of these OGs got to come and put their arm around them and show them like, yo, you moving the wrong way.
right.
If you do this is going to happen to you because a lot of these people is the first time they came from nothing and you give them a bunch of money. All they know is to go back to where they from and show everybody I got money.
But some of these OGs is moving like that too, and they just
Fact.
passing the same shit
Yeah,
down. You know what I'm
fact,
saying?
yeah.
I look at a person like
Let me say
Birdman.
the smart OGs.
Birdman, an OG. Would y'all agree?
I think Birdman's
Consider-
smart. I think Birdman might tell you, yo, nah, don't go back. Birdman, I don't think is frequent in spots you think he might be frequent. He might be in,
Well, he might not frequent the spots, but he flossing.
for sure.
He's
yeah.
stunned.
I mean,
That's-
you
yeah,
know how
he's
you
supposed to.
floss.
Yeah.
I don't think the floss is the
That's his
thing.
image. He's
But I
supposed
mean,
to floss.
It's more so like you floss it in the wrong.
Be strategic,
floss in
yeah,
the
be
wrong
strategic
area.
of where you
It's
floss
the
it.
difference between going you downtown at a basketball game versus, you know what I mean, uptown New Orleans. You know what I mean, it's just a difference.
But say, a part of your job is to make appearances, right?
Yeah.
Walkthroughs, or whatever.
Yeah.
Say you do that, which you can't wear your jewelry. You can't wear your jewelry through. You know what I mean? In
They
a
have
situation like
security
that.
with you.
You probably just have security with you. I guarantee you, Birdman got security with him.
Well,
fact.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Guarantee you. And
Listen,
like I said,
man.
also-
And a bunch of bloods.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't even wear
quote
my
unquote.
jewelry to the club. I'm not wearing my jewelry during performance.
Nah, you got to. You got to wear your
You
jersey.
got to.
No,
That's
you
part-
don't.
That's
If you-
part- that's part of
nah,
your
if
image.
you- if
That's
you-
part-
No, you
that's
don't.
part- if that's part of your image.
They gonna
because you
listen.
will.
No,
Listen,
listen.
we-
If I know I got it, what I need to, you know what I'm saying? Who am I proving
Take it
this
with an older
to?
brain.
I be-
a lot of rap fans is going like,
What
oh,
am I
that-
trying to
he-
prove
he
it?
fuck- A lot of old fans
Bro,
like
I
he
be-
fucked
It
up.
brings a. It brings a mentality, bro.
It's- yeah, it's a different mentality,
It's a
yeah.
mentality that you gain when you become that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you gain the
That's
mentality,
ego.
bro,
But
you
also-
want to
also-
show.
that's
You want to
it too.
show
That's
off what
ego.
you. You want to show off what you gain from
Yeah, I
what
don't.
you do. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know I got it. I got it in my bag in there. I don't need to show y'all niggas
That's
shit.
one thing too, but
So
you
what
gotta realize.
So in
I
what
be
cases you
rapping,
gonna wear
right?
it?
Huh?
When you gonna wear it? What you getting it
I'm
for?
gonna wear it in the videos.
Why do you
I'm gonna
buy
wear
it?
it at the award show. I'm gonna wear it where y'all can't get to me like that.
Nah, it's. I
But
mean,
if I'm going through the crowd at the
Oh,
club,
if they gonna go
and shit,
get at you at the award show. Shit, that ain't off limits at the award show.
I mean, it's not. But like I said, the likelihood of like if I'm going through a club and doing a walkthrough, you know, motherfuckers reaching at you and all, like I'm coming through with all my splendor on for, like I know I got money. Like what I'm doing.
I feel,
Yeah.
you, but I mean, but we gotta also realize too. I mean, you rap, right?
Yeah, you know.
You weren't that
somebody-
type rapper. You weren't that type rapper. You were more of a.
Yo.
You were more of, that wasn't your image when you
I
rap.
mean-
So like, says that's part of your image. That's your uniform.
Yeah, he wear cardigans and shit. He rapping cardigans.
I rap in cardigans. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not. That wasn't your uniform.
Okay.
Like the chain is your uniform. So
I wear
you gotta
chains,
have it
but I
on.
wear chains. But what I'm saying is, it's a time and place for everything. And maybe like
That's
Trey
the
was
time
saying,
and the place.
I got what like Trey was saying. It's a mentality. The mentality, and maybe 10 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I probably would have been like, yeah, I'm coming through with all my shit. Me now, I just don't feel the need to do all that. But again, people flex in different ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type, if I'm coming through a club and do a walkthrough, instead of me rocking the chains and all that,
He just gonna rock his
you gonna
beard.
know when I'm in there, but I don't need, what'd you say? I'm gonna wear the cardigan.
You just gonna rock your beard. That's how you floss your beard and shit, right?
Yeah, when the
That's
beard
it.
ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I rival Ross. But anyway,
What?
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's besides the point. You made me lose the fucking train of thought. Like, a chain is a chain. At the end of the day, it don't make the star or make you, you know what I'm saying? It don't make you even less noticeable, I don't think.
Sound good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sounds good. But
If Jay-Z
and
come through the club in his heyday without his chain on, you still gonna be like, that's fucking
It was
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. No, Jay-Z heyday. if
He had a chain
he had
on.
a chain on. For
But if he
sure.
didn't, is he not Jay-Z?
But he-
That's my point.
he had
But he
a
said
reason
if-
to
but
have-
they're not-
listen,
That's
he
the
said
point
if he
that I'm
I
did.
mean, you looking at it with a different
Yeah, and
mentality.
what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that, but we have to be realistic. Realistically, the fans that are fans of
Okay.
these rappers that do wear the chains and stuff like that, they had to have that shit on.
Okay.
Or they're gonna be fucked up.
But have
in the
your
game.
peoples with you.
Yeah, that's my point.
That's
You
what
gotta
I'm,
have
and that's
security
what I'm
with
saying.
you.
Have your peoples with you.
But you can't tell them don't wear a chain when they make it in public. They gotta wear their chain in public. It's like if I ain't see it, then it don't exist. You went in the videos. Where that shit at when I seen you at the show?
For sure. I get it. Well, y'all chime in the comments, man. Let us know what y'all think. Is rap the most dangerous job right now? But either way, brothers are getting killed left and right, and it need to stop. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, respect to everybody that we lost.
Politics as usual.